Radiant team banned. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team banned. Radiant team banned. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team banned. Radiant team banned. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team banned. 10 seconds remaining. Radiant team banned.
Hey, can you guys hear me? I don't know. I didn't really change anything. I just kind of messed around with the settings and. Monty, are you picking me up?
Team banned.
Anyway, so Pingo, Marana, NS band. NS is usual band, and the other two, I'm not quite sure. Maybe they did a little scouting.
Let's see, is this working now?
10 seconds
There we
remaining.
go, buddy.
5
Perfect.
seconds
All right.
remaining.
Welcome, WLDL 2019, Season
Woodle.
6. Woodle 2019, Team Tempest versus 4 Protect 1.
It
Band
looks
phase
like
ongoing.
Protect One did a little bit of their homework.
If, correct me if I'm wrong,
Mid
starting to ban.
favorites.
Yep, some
Can you
myth
guys hear
favorites.
me?
Looks like
Can
the
you hear
ban.
me?
Ah,
you now.
dang, we can hear 12-2 now. All right, everyone out.
All right. So I had the unfortunate experience of playing against 4 Protect 1 last week. I have a little bit of insight to offer during this game.
Nice, I'm actually completely unaware of. So,
I know they were upper bracket. Don't think they've lost. I don't think they've dropped too many games. I can bring up the bracket while you guys are
No,
talking to the bands.
they were undefeated in the group stage, and they beat us 2-0 first round last week.
so currently undefeated?
Not only undefeated, they have yet to lose a game.
Okay, well,
Nice.
going into Team Tempest's last series, they were also undefeated. They dropped their first game against a outstandingly well-played Team Tempest A, Game 2, but then they cleaned up the series Game 3. So, Team Tempest only dropping one game, and 4 Protect 1 yet to lose. And Ryan, do you think, obviously it's the first 2 bans for 4 Protect 1 are myth bans, and then maybe a respect ban on Caspian's Weaver?
That's what it's looking like.
Now I'm expecting Treant in the first phase for 4 Protect 1 because their 4-position Treant did a number on us.
Always
It's
annoying
most-
to go up against that a good tree player.
Yeah, well, he's got several hundred games on Treant. He's a tree player for sure.
So they are milking the time right now, going in.
So I mean, the nice thing about Slardar, if they're expecting Treant, Slardar is nice to have that reveal.
Yep,
Yeah, but in the
absolutely.
landing phase, he's still a pain in the ass.
No, so the 4-player was Abaddon the first game in our series last week, so I'm expecting him to play that Abaddon in that role
Gotcha.
again.
Super flexible. Usually a 4,
It is
right?
flexible though, right?
Crystal Maiden.
But- right,
That's
so it's
definitely
looking like they're
position
4 or
5.
5.
That's
Yeah.
all the 5
No,
plays.
it's position 1. Come on, Toph.
Oh well, I've been wrong before.
A team after my own
Maelstrom,
heart. CM
Hurricane
pickup.
Pike.
Yeah, so we're looking like we've seen the 5 pickup. Obviously, Abba a little bit flexible, but with the homework we've got from Toph, probably their 4 and 5 are out already. And back to Team
5
Tempest.
seconds remaining.
You know how Slardar is not much of a flex pick, kind of gives away that it's the off, but you know, it's
Radiant team
got a fucking solid stud and
Lie.
Dire team banned.
good old Lion. Can't go wrong with that.
So likely seeing Frostbite back on the Slar. Frostbite on the Slar and likely Scuba perhaps on the Lion.
Radiant team banned.
You know, the synergy with the Arcane Aura and is that what it's called? Her Aura.
Dire team banned.
Yep,
Plus,
Arcane Aura.
Abaddon just loves spamming that Mystic, right?
Ah man, it'll be non-stop Apothic Shields, right? And the heal be coming out non-stop as well, which is nice. It looks like Slark getting banned out, and also with the Storm and Kunkka. So a couple of mid bans from Team Tempest, and then a Gyro ban as well, going back to Myths Heroes, it looks like, as far as the ban pool is concerned.
Radiant team pick.
That was quick. Oh, wow. Okay, so that might be a 3 Abaddon.
Very possible. Yeah, the roaming BH. Interesting to pick into the Slar, but
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Dazzle.
Alright, so both teams with the save. Kind of a safe pick. I don't think we're going to be seeing an axe at this point. I guess they still could.
have to shift a little bit around, but potential.
The bounty would have to be like a 1.
A 1, yep, which is possible.
Really unconventional, but
5 seconds
not
remaining.
impossible.
Yeah, perhaps just trying to throw him off on the first game. Maybe seeing some weaknesses in previous. There we go.
Really interesting though. I mean, you really want to make space for this Naga, right? So they're named for Protect One, yes. But I mean, like, you run around with the BH, CM, and
10 seconds remaining.
So what do you think for what do you think for the 5th pick then? Because right now, if you look at their team as a whole, Bounty, CM, ABBA aren't going to be team fighting on their own, so they need probably something pretty heavy, right, for like another carry to be able to do this 4th.
Inactive mid. I don't know.
Yep.
Quap. Sure.
Final ban out of Myth's hero pool, so Huskar goes out. Look at the final ban here in the next 20 seconds or so, plus the reserve time from Tempest.
Who's getting last pick here? I didn't catch that. Okay, so Team Tempest
it'll
pick
be
first. So yeah.
Yep, 4 Protect 1 final pick. Yes, sir.
5 seconds remaining.
Interesting, the Drow. So no one that can really gain off her aura yet. I mean, Dazzle's okay.
Yeah, Lion's certainly not going to benefit from it too much, but maybe.
Yeah, funny thing is, both those supports have damage talent, so I mean, it's a little bit of right click.
You probably onto something though. Probably looking at another ranged hero for their 5th pickup. Invoker's the final ban from Tempest.
That would have been a great pick. Yeah, absolutely. Little Coswex.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, something to deal with just the mana pools.
Razor.
There it is.
Extra ranged hero. So Razor, final pick for Tempest coming out.
Really curious to see if this is a 1 or a 2 coming out for the last pick from 1. Because if that's a 1 bounty, I mean, the Razor gets on top of him and links him. He can suffer pretty hard.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I'm trying to think of some mids here. The only one not banned that's coming to mind is Quap. I guess a Viper would be okay.
How does the OD look here? Feel like
Now OD needs a little bit of space too. He can kind of fight, but he needs a little. Needs that first item.
Lena.
Ah, see, there you go. Bam. All the nuke, short cooldown. Nice. I'm not familiar with 4 Protect 1's players. That's got to be a 1 bounty. Oh, I'm sorry. A 1 Naga? Offlane bounty?
could be. Don't know their positions based off their names. Haven't watched them play at all, so I'm not familiar with their mid or their carry players.
So Mr. Toph here is predicting that is a 3 bounty. So the 4 and 5 slot made it. Yeah, so the Naga always a pain to deal with, but there's no huge reset. They don't have any AoE ults or anything like that. So unless she gets a really good positioning and sleeps 3 of them next to each other, lands a nice light strike into a maiden ult. I mean, there's really no huge synergy there.
Right. Agreed, sir. That has got to be the
Nice.
largest.
It's looking like a little mini Doom.
It's the most headgear I've ever seen on a lion before. So it's impressive.
Speaking of headgear, look at this lady. So, Monty, you want to introduce us here?
I can.
Start with the Radiant?
Yep, so with the Radiant, which is going to be Team Tempest. What we're looking at for the Dazzle, being played by Edge. Got Caspian on the Drow for the carry. Scuba Clown will be their 5 role for the Lion. Frostbite's going to be playing Slar, and Myth in mid will be Razor. For 4 Protect 1, got Sendare, JLC on the Abba, Ender on Lena, Toto on the Crystal Maiden, Love the Stars as the Bounty Hunter, and Alien for the Naga. Looks like everyone pretty much just went.
Oh, wow. So, Radiant would have seen that if they were paying attention. That
Yep, would have seen the ward drop.
Radiance was already placed. I don't see any pings though, so... Oh, he's pinging top. Maybe
Pinging
they
one
didn't see
side
it
looks.
then.
Yep, and everyone kind of split top and bottom, so it doesn't look like there's going to be any aggressive plays for the runes. Might have an evasion on the bottom.
2 stuns for the top, so this should be a 2 for 2 here. Unless
Three
the
on
All right, going on
bottom
Caspian right now. Ender drops the Light Strike Array. Abba's chasing, shield is on. Edge trying to phase out the Bounty Hunter right now, and they're going to go ahead and give up the rune. Ender continuing to put the damage on Edge here. He's going to be able to cut around the trees. Should make it. Shield is on though. Sendare says, I can do this.
It is.
First blood.
First blood.
Sendare with the Abba shield on Edge.
This Abba is very aggressive. He's going to be in their face the whole laning stage.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Early stick on Myth. Let's get some. Oh, great start for Myth here. Oh,
Yeah, pretty much takes the whole wave. Yeah, almost got the whole wave, but 3 out still. And everyone's just kind of settling in for the landing phase here.
I don't think we'll be seeing too much here. Someone's got to be real out of position. If there's any kills, yeah, it'll be mid or top. Not expecting anything from bottom quite yet.
Yep. And so Toto already popped the clarity here, just intent on probably spamming out the Crystal Nova, trying to get those last hits for the range creeps here and just hoping up the Naga as necessary. Do have the double stun top lane though, so they may be able to catch someone out of position, especially the CM.
Yeah, if
No
Slaughter gets on
CS
top
for
of the
Drow.
CM. Oh, wow, yeah, that's right.
4 denies from the Bounty Hunter.
So definitely a slow start for Caspian here on the Drow. Sendare, happy to be inside the woods now, coming around. Looks like to maybe set something up on Caspian. Already at half health. Swings are starting here. Heal is out. Now down to almost a quarter of the health here. He's going to continue in with another shield. He's going to get him again here.
Wow.
Another kill for Sendare.
At level 2 before Team Tempest can get theirs.
Okay, so Frostbite though, leading up on top there on the Slardar here, 11 and 4, so doing fine. Pretty much free farming up on the offlane.
However, their Naga is still at least securing some.
Agreed.
How's mid going here? See, even wash, but ooh, it's getting super low. Missed a slave. It's only level 1, so no killer. And to deny, I'm sure we're gonna see a bunch of that.
So right now, Abba certainly controlling the bottom lane here. A little couple of stuns here out from Scuba Clown on Toto, just getting down to about half health with the Earth Spike. And Frostbite is not going to follow, probably a little bit too close to the tower.
Lena's taking a little bit of a lead here. I'm sure Smith was trying to regen. It's real low there, so I had to stay back.
Yep, Sal was out, content to take everything under tower here, starting to regen.
Double nulls out. See, so they did think the ward was there. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, that was the original ping that you caught earlier before the game started. Still got a good obs out on top as far as the Dire is concerned. Gonna be watching what Team Tempest is up to in the top lane.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, they're not really too worried about the Slardar dying, so I like this rotation. No. Oof.
Not this time.
Good start here for Protect 1 on the bottom.
So Scuba Clown on the line does TP in. Unfortunately,
It
can't
does
save
hurt
the
to
death.
get the Gus real early on, but I mean, I would like to see that out of cast. I know he's not going to get it for the third, but that pushback. Also, when
Yeah, certainly.
Abaddon dives the tower with the shield on and tries to coil, he can negate that.
Agreed. I think it's going to give them that much needed space because right now Sender's got no problem following them in under tower. That's where both the kills on the Drow occurred. All right, Earth Spike again from Scuba Clown on Sender. They're going to continue on, but only the
And
poison
he's a
lands
little
on the bounty.
behind.
Yep. So poison touch only on the
May have
bounty
been
hunter.
shuffling something.
All right, they're trying to protect that sentry ward now. Love the Stars knows it's there. They were putting the beats on him with the poison touch as
We got something
he
going
was
on
walking
top
away.
here. Slardar on his own.
Going up top. And Frostbite's going to be able to walk away from that.
2 sentries on Sunday coming back into the lane. It's gonna be a problem.
5-minute runes seems going to be able to pick up the top one here.
This'll come in handy.
Love the Stars on the bottom rune. 4-0.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, 4-0 as far as the runes for 4 Protect 1. And right now, Frostbite should be able to continue to farm okay. CM went with the 2 points in Frost Nova. No Frostbite.
That's exactly for the Abaddon, I'm sure of it. Get that spam out for the lane.
All right, Ed's trying to walk back here.
Ooh, here we
Sender
go.
on the bottom
Yeah.
lane. Killing spree for Sender.
There we
Clearing
go.
the
They've got
sentry
one
ward.
ward. Oh, okay, so Radiant will be able to clear that though.
All right, so Toto's going to pull the lane back on top.
Too bad. So sad.
Bottom, Sender at the side shop here. Going to, oh, no, that looks not to go for Scuba Clown. Just back up, continue to farm. All right, Myth level 6 back into the woods here, just farming that side camp, trying to keep the lane pressured on the tower.
Radiant's middle tower is taken.
Currently, Lena still on top. Yep, Lena's at 35 and 11 left.
She can absolutely kill him now with that Laguna Blade online.
Checks. All right, CM picking up
Oh,
a
there's gonna be-
Invis rune top.
Invisibility.
Yep, might try to make something happen here top, or mid.
No, just doesn't want to go for it, I guess.
Could be rotating bottom, but I think they still
Expecting
know.
Radiant didn't have any idea about that rune. Currently got no vision up there.
All right, ping's out. And CM rotating bottom here.
Two have a sentry though, so they might be able to spot this out.
Currently probably not going to be able to make anything happen. Creeps are under tower.
Abaddon is low on mana now. He's only got a coil left.
Nova comes out from Toto just to back him up. One shield. Oh, he thinks the Earth Spike
good
lands on
stun.
Sender.
Outstanding. Oh,
Poison
no.
touch is on. And oh, they allow him to deny himself. Love the Stars to go ahead and just invis out and walk away.
Really surprised Caspian did not reach forward for that one more hit. Maybe expecting the frostbite on CM.
Perhaps, but they unfortunately they watched him walk away with no health with the poison touch clicking, and they know they can deny. So probably should have tried to get at least one or two more arrows out.
One more hit would have done it for sure.
Agreed.
Here's the last entry out.
Okay. Oh, okay. Action middle. Razors with the link, but Lena just drops the light strike array and walks away.
It's only a level 1 link here. Also quite surprising. However, that unstable, I mean, it'll help him farm.
Agreed. All Alright, so right now Lena and Slardar with Frost and Ender at the top of the last hits and eyes right now. 2K lead on the net worth and 5-0 currently on the score.
More fuel for my fire.
Arcane Rune picked up by Ender. CM and Sender still in the woods right now. Scuba Earth Spike is on. Poison Touch is down on Sender. He shields everything off, continues to walk away while he's being managed. In comes Bounty Hunter though on Edge. Edge is in trouble right now. Toto is dropping the Frost Nova and too far. Another
Ooh,
pickup.
he had the
for,
grave. I'm surprised he didn't throw it. Didn't have the fingers.
Alright, so at this point, Sender and Toto continue to clean up the woods here. And man, Sender is happy to stay very low, continue to farm. Just no threat as he's been able to get the denies nonstop.
They've got 0 bursts.
Alright, so Frostbite's got on the Slardar, the Blink queued up not quite halfway there, about 1100 in the bank. That's going to be huge. We're probably going to need to see some rotates from him early. Couple of pings out. I think they're trying to find the tail ends of the sentries. Only one remains for the Dire for 4 Protect 1 in the woods on the right-hand side. Alright, green boots picked up from Toto there on the CM. And treads for Caspian on the Drow. Frostbite going for Alien
It's
just for the corrosive.
See, this 4 Protect 1 is really impressive. They know when to rotate back, so this is when the lane becomes hard.
Oh, Air Spike and the drop down for the Frost Arrows. Caspian trying to go on Sender, but the shield just takes everything off. Love the Stars, forces him back. Quick hit with the Janata.
Wow! Edge. That corrosive haze in the level 4 bash. Almost one shot to CM there. Again, if Dire was paying attention, they would have seen the support placed.
Sender picking up the illusion runes here, try to work back into bottom lane. Caspian tried to work back up on the farm here, going on the BH a little bit, so Love the Stars getting picked up by the Earth Spike, but Sender goes directly onto the Lion, picked up easily with the shield and the heal.
Oh, they're definitely going to dive this
Caspian's
track.
gonna dive under. One rotation in though, coming in, 2 rotations now. Edge gets a grave off last second.
However, we need a more...
Nets is here, can he pick up everything? He should be able to get Love the Stars. There it is, good pickup. Borrowed time did activate on Sender. He's gonna try to TP out here. Can we get him stopped? Not quite.
Radiant's been fortificated.
What allowed?
Don't waste your time. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So
items here.
not
BH. Wow, BH is 1 mithril away from a Deso. That's concerning for
And what do you think on the fight there? I think they 4 Protect 1 definitely made out on that. They took 2 rotations and only lost the Bounty Hunter. Everyone else walked away there.
Yeah, and absolutely, there was a track kill with 3 involved too.
Alright, so that last team fight definitely going the way of 4 Protect 1. And Frostbite's starting to move here. Maybe trying to look for something to happen mid. I'm not sure he knows that Ob's ward's still there though, so Ender should be well aware.
He hasn't seen him yet. It's not looking up that hill. Ooh, sorry guys. Another one.
Blink is out. Good stun.
They
Corrosive
are
Haven is on.
diving
Myth
mid
hasn't
as
linked.
well. That's a mid kill. We'll see. It should be. There it is.
Alright, Toto is there. Tries to help out with the Frostbite. Picks up the double.
Level 2 sprint. Just gotta be careful quick enough. Oh no, did he have the blink? Oh, I guess he got blinked on.
Blink was online. Yep, absolutely. First great reveal to get the pickup on Ender there.
And waiting up on the high ground, even though the ward was there, he had no idea it was coming. Until it was too late.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
A lot of action on the bottom lane here.
I claim this prize for the house.
So fortunately here, if we take a look bottom, Caspian yet to hit level 6. Still level 5 in this lane with Love the Stars and the BH at level 7.
He has caught up a little bit in last hits, but yeah, just have a death too.
No.
The only upside to that, if we take a look at hero level real quick, we do have Myth and Frostbite at the top 2 positions with not after that one. Ender picking up the Myth, stopping the killing spree. Excellent Finger of Death by the Scuba Clown. And a good pickup there. A good ult, and Cass being able to finish it up. Oh, return kill from Sender with just the heal.
Track kill still active.
This Abaddon is level 9.
All right, Frostbite Blink, Corrosive Haze, no stun though. Looking for maybe the Bash of the Deep, didn't get it, did not use the Crush. And Toto goes at TP's in. They might try to reverse this. Frostbite is out. Illusion's going after.
So the Naga's got the mana queued up, so I mean, not looking to fight early. It's another farming tool.
Absolutely.
Also, I guess to escape the gust.
Yeah, you gotta have the way to get silence off.
Regardless, I think it just, which Caspian's probably loving because die there. Interesting. Yules. Razor.
Yeah. Maybe for, oh goodness, what is he trying to get away from with the Yules there? Or just keeping maybe somebody in place?
Away. It's kind of link somebody and get the you throw them up and that's
getting maybe the full damage of the link, right? Just keeping them in place like that.
It also purges track.
Yep.
And it's you know, defensive against a lot of these single target, but it sets up the Lena stun. That's a problem.
Could potentially buy time for a grave too.
Sure.
Looks like 4 Protect 1 wants to go ahead and knock over the tower. They brought down Ender and they've got Sender there. Everyone's putting the beats on that bottom tower. Looks like that's going to go down uncontested right now, and no fort is out.
Boy, Radiant's bottom tower is fallen.
All right, so Ender on the Lena, top of the net worth charts right now at 6,500. Slardar pretty close behind though, so Frostbite trying to hang in there.
Bounty that I think
you almost think would have been worth Frostbite getting a Midas and transitioning to position 1.
It probably seemed they would have had it.
Top.
Really hard to say here at this point on it. I feel
All right,
like
good bash to the deep there.
To counter the BH. Like I said, once this BH gets that Testo online.
Rotation's coming in top here. Scuba Clown and Turbo here. We got the Naga Signer with the net, and they're probably just looking to get the Frostbite on them with another Crystal Nova. There we go. Line should be going down. Myth is in. He's going to go ahead and link Ender on the Lena.
No way to hold her down, however.
Yeah, but he'll be able to rotate next to the CM. Now, Abba's borrow time has popped. He should be able to get another kill here. Easy pickup for Myth.
Try to go for the deny. There is a shrine
At this point, Song TP out, so at this point,
Dazzle here. No, doesn't want it.
Ender's going to go ahead and back out from there. Oh, you know what? The Frostbite Blink is up. He's going to go ahead and set it up right here. You should be able to get the Bash to the deep, plus the Corrosive's on. Ender's going to go down. Excellent. All right, here comes the Love of the Stars, though. BH track kill perhaps on edge now at this point.
Oh, the one shot. I did not have time.
Frostbite on the Slardar. Ult comes out from Toto just enough with the other track kill from Love of the Stars. Myth has got to get out here at this point, so he's going to try to escape, just walking back to his shrine.
I'll take that.
Not a huge swing on the way. Little in favor of Dire.
I'd agree with that. Oh, Toto though. Yep, Myth stuck around and was able to pick up the CM. Track is out, but I don't think Love of the Stars wants any bit of that, as Myth is level 15 at this point.
You know, I didn't consider the Yules does give move speed too, which fantastic on Razor.
Between that and the phase boots, right, he's going to be able to hustle up and pretty much follow anyone with that link on.
Drow, he's only 1k behind that Naga.
So he is Caspian on the Drow trying to catch up. That's good. Interesting part here is to see if it's going to work out. It seemed early game favored for Protect 1, but they've got to wait for that Naga to come online.
On
mid-action.
This should be a kill here. Oh, the self-Yuled. I don't think he meant to do that. Oh no,
He was up on the Bounty Hunter though. Bounty Hunter in trouble with the Earth Spike going down. Easy kill for Myth. Sender trying to get across the river. Gonna continue to walk backwards down.
Forget it. Let's get some tower damage.
Yep.
Again, behind this Razor, he's a big boy right now.
Yep, all
Caspian
5
should
members.
just be in the jungle. I don't think Caspian wants to be here.
Yeah, you might have a good point there, Toph. They're gonna try to put the beats on the tower. Fortification is up.
He's
I
half
agree
the
with
level
Toad.
of Myth. He's half the
Yeah, I
level.
agree with. Yeah, he should just be out farming. They didn't need him there, but you know, just squad is 5, I guess.
I mean, it's a great tower to take.
Yeah, may have been some more utility in just getting the farming. I think they could have done it with just the 4, and it wasn't contested, so probably didn't need all 5 there. But everyone's back to farming now on the lanes.
I'd like to see them just get behind this Razor a lot more. Now that I think about it, they would need the Lina to throw everything on top of this Razor to kill. A little bit.
All right,
of
smoke out.
PH.
Smoke out on top here. We get 4 heroes going, so just currently missing the Naga. That look like they're gonna try to make a move on top tower. Coming into the triangle, they may be able to pick up Frostbite if they see it and play it correctly, but Myth is nearby and could blow everybody up.
They see him now.
Here we go.
Oh, they
Light Strike Array misses.
They got-
Oh, but Frostbite misses the Slithering Crush. Track is out on Myth, but I think they should be able to. Yep, everyone backed out. I think just a couple of misplays there.
Regeneration.
It's hard to wait up for that CM, isn't it? You gotta have her in front.
Dude, she's a slow lady. She's a slow. Like, you gotta wait for her.
However, I'm surprised he didn't open up. with the Eagles as well.
273. if Tranquils is inactive, 273 is not gonna cut it.
Yeah,
No.
listen, man. Every once in a while, her polio kicks in, and those legs just don't want to work the way that they're supposed to.
I do want to point out, the Lina did have the Yules to set that up as well.
Yeah, just missed the Light Strike Array, unfortunately, and didn't set it up with the Yules. Top tower for tier 1 goes down. Yeah.
Wow, I just
Ender
realized
said-
this Razor after are all in. Got quite a lead. Oh, he did find the Abaddon.
And able to TP out, no problem.
You know, I think after
Okay.
BKB, get a gem on Myth and just force the issue.
Agree. Said they need 3 heroes to throw down on this Razor to kill him, to burst him. He still has a grave sitting behind. And this Abaddon is walking into trouble.
Yep, and so Power Time
There is
does
a song
activate, he
available
heals
for-
himself.
Yep.
And they look like they're just going to be content just to back out there. And really, to your point, guys, the two of you make a good point here as far as getting behind Myth. He is level 17. Closest is the Naga, who is not ready to fight at level 13. Ender just picked up 14 here, but still, if they follow behind Myth right now, they might have a good chance on a team fight. Naga with the Manta pickup, looking to go Diffusal Blade next, but not there yet.
0 Hex. The Hex on.
All right, so Fortification does come out because I think they're going to allow Myth to take that tier 1 tower uncontested again. So this is another free tier 1.
Oh, he is axed up. Great item choice. He knows. It's way ahead. They're looking up.
A lot of people setting up in middle. Just going to D-warding right now for the Bounty Hunter. And unfortunately, the Bounty was off to a great start. Love the Stars was good to go, but after that Deso, he has dropped off completely.
They do see him. They do see him. Smart RP
Corrosive Haze is out.
here at the moment.
Trying to back up
Not
the shrine.
available. They are. Got blink up in
So
1
Deso,
second.
he's content to go.
There
He
it
thinks
is.
his team is going to come and follow it out.
Abaddon's ult is up.
Borrow Time is activated. Myth has the link. The Yules is up on the
wow.
Bounty Hunter. Here comes the ult from Toto. Is it going to be enough? I think, no damage taken by Myth as he heals himself. Light Strike Array plus the Laguna Blade. That's enough to bring him down.
Does he any-
Toto lives through the whole thing. And they're looking for more. Line's going to go down easily with the Naga there. More track kills, and Frostbite is in trouble as well.
Blanked on the song.
Caspian netted under the tier 2 tower. Gust on the Naga, but he mantas out of it immediately. Damage coming down. Toto is there to Frostbite and
He's
Crystal
gonna get one before he goes.
Ender on the frostbite. I don't think he's gonna be able to make it back. Track is on, and he's trying to run to the tier 3. Is it gonna be enough? They're gonna follow him. Oh, good
they were looking
blink.
for the Dragon Slave.
Drake, yep, great blink to avoid the slave.
You know, Myth, I love the way he was thinking. He used up that bounty hunter up there and was able to steal his attack damage. They just all didn't focus on one person, unfortunately.
Yeah, and unfortunately that also let the CM, that was a full duration ult, and although, you know, still very low level, that's going to do devastating damage if she stays untouched, and Myth just didn't have enough damage to bring her down quickly.
Wow, the gold swing there.
Absolutely. Looks like over 5k right now in the way of 4 Protect 1, so excellent fight pickup from them.
Naga just swung right back up. Last time I mentioned the net worth, the Razor was like 500 gold ahead. Neck now.
That checks. Ender gonna go ahead. He's got the 4 staff now as well as the heals, and looking like he's got the Aghanims queued up, so we're gonna be seeing that from Lina coming up. At this point, Scuba Clown on the line, still trying to pick up his blink, only at 855, so he's got a ways to go. Probably living below that poverty line, buying all the wards.
This ward placed on the hill earlier when that smoke paid dividends of its life.
Let's set up on the leg straight away. Myth dodges it with the heals. Laguna Blade comes out. CM ult comes out. Excellent edge with a great grave. And they might be able to walk away. Drow wants more though. Caspian's in. Except now they turned on to Caspian. Okay, Caspian netted by the Naga. Edge does not have the grave back online. He stays there. Cannot heal or shell grip. Edge also going to die.
Ooh.
Team wipe for the CM
great double
only.
stun here from the Lion. However, the Slardar was not quite sure. Caspian was being got, and Slardar linked onto the back line of Lina.
Ooh. Perhaps just a bad choice in this stun, and unfortunately that cost him a 5 person swing just for the 5 roll on 4 Protect 1 here.
This is a definite Rex.
Do you think they go for more? Do they have a lot of things online still?
No, they've got tier 2s in the lane, so I'm sure they're in and out.
Oh, I think even maybe the continuation of the tier 2, maybe just keeping that momentum going. Borrow time online, the Nagas song online. I think they're going to be pretty happy to just continue.
Oh, you know what? It's this Trackle that is making the gold swing so heavily.
Oh, you know what? I'm looking at that now. Now we're up to 13k. He must be landing that on almost every target.
That Trackle, that is insane. They were 5k ahead when we were just talking about it prior to that fight. 14.
And he's been making enough track gold where he's got a 10-second fresh BKB on the bounty hunter now. So love the stars. He's got a brand new BKB. Okay, a little bit of drawing here. They are smoked up. 5 person smoke. See him instantly melted. Song comes out.
Ooh,
Song comes out.
Right there. Oh, the Lina is not wanting it though. Surprising.
Oh, and the song stops. And Pulse comes out. Mistakes were made. Looking for the bash of the deep.
Lina also does not have a TP.
And they are going to go and be content to leave Sender. Now, they're going to leave Centaur to die by himself with the borrowed time. And what a misplay, unfortunately, by the Naga. Tried to get too close to them and start the TP too late. And Myth was able to get the Yules off.
You know, I know they opened up with the CM dying right away, but like I said, that 2-man setup with the sleep, they could have easily bursted that Lion and the Drow. Light striking them.
Maybe just a bit of confusion there. Not sure what they wanted to do with the song, which also probably led to that delayed TP when their team decided they didn't want to take the fight.
Oh, nice call here. I think they'll be able to do it in time. They'll be up, but that corrosive. Oh no, they didn't break.
It's pinged out. The scepter is up on Lina now, but no one seems to be moving to the pit. And they're going to let that one go to Team Tempest. So Roshan goes out for free. right, so Sender looking to pick up, let's see, after the Spirit Vessel's on, what is he trying to build out there? Looking for the Lotus?
Lion is.
A couple of D boards from CM here. Everyone's kind of resetting. Team Tempest all in mid lane, maybe looking to do something with this Aegis now. Perhaps another smoke play. Just shy. Yep. Has a 5 roll. I can tell you that hurts. Go back and watch those replays. That's painful. A lot of movement getting set up in this bottom lane here. I think Team Tempest knows that 4 Protect 1 wants that tier 2, but they've got the Aegis, so let's see what they can do with it here. Blink in on the CM. CM instantly delete. Bounty Hunter. BH activates the BKB. Myth with the BKB on. Still going to keep going. He's got the BKB active. Lena goes, and they're going to leave Sender again to get killed.
You can't escape the underscape.
So 2 different fights kind of taking place there. After the CM got instantly deleted, Caspian was able to stay on the high ground up here and actually continue to just knock out the BH even with the BKB activated.
That's the thing I wanted to mention. So, I mean, the BKB, obviously you could escape the line, maybe the crush, but I mean, you get the haze on you
and that physical damage, right? It's just, yep, there's no stopping that drow damage.
Forts have been fortified.
Fortification comes out on the tier 2. I think they are content to try to just stop at high ground here. Naga continue to farm, see whatever they can get, trying to finish that Scotty.
Now, it's encouraging that Tempest can take these fights and get some pressure on the map, but you got to be worried that you're down 6-7k, and Dire's only gonna, they got the late game. I mean, Naga's gonna be huge if this goes too late.
You know,
She's going to...
I would like to think so as well. Yeah, go ahead, Monty.
I was gonna say, I think Ryan, you and I might be on the same page here. She needs to really hustle then, because the Scotty alone is not going to do it with the drow lineup. If she gets hazed and that song is not ready and Myth pops that BKB, they're going to have enough damage to bring down their cores very quickly. I think she needs that heart immediately.
Well, what I was going to get at is I haven't really seen a super ultra late game interaction between a drow and Naga. I mean,
I'll take that.
he could end up getting, finishing his Mjolnir and getting an ag. I mean, those illusions are going to melt.
Gonna melt quick. Yep. Do you think that's the correct pickup then? So he's gonna, Casper's gonna finish out that BKB and then either onto the Scepter or the Mjolnir. I would think.
I would expect the Mjolnir, and you throw that on the Razor, right? The Razor sitting up front.
Just taking that damage. I like it. Okay, making a move. Sender could be in trouble.
Good.
Good awareness. Yep, excellent turn. But now they might come for more.
They're expecting.
Ender also backing
up. There's just too much creep waves.
Between the mid lane, no action there being pushed.
Oh, the CM just.
The CM. Glimmered out. Frostbite is there.
No reveal.
Light Strike Array on the Lion. Light Strike too much. Frostbite with the BKB though on the Slardar, continuing forward. Myth as well. Borrow time is gonna pop.
The stick. He's gotta dive further for it now.
And Ender in trouble here unless the blink's not aligned. There it is. Looking for the back to the deep, but the Diffusal comes out. Frostbite is very deep now. Laguna Strike comes out and he died.
Drow was taken out. We'll be back online here. Can we get
Caspian tries to attempt the TP and Ender sets up the Light Strike Array. Here comes the net from Naga and Caspian will go down on the Drow. What a defense by 4 Protect 1. And look at the middle lane. Continuing to push. We got a buyback coming out from Frostbite. Slardar going to go ahead and push that lane out so they don't lose their tier 4 towers.
That's the typical Myth right there.
Just a little too far.
Screw a tier 2. Everything else. I can't be too mad at him. I mean, he thought he had the right click on the CM and the stick charges brought her back, so he dove further for it, but another 3 seconds of his wasted to kill.
And to be clear here, buyback status right now, Lion, Drow, and Slardar do not have it. Naga and CM on 4 Protect 1 are the two that do not. So we've got a couple of buybacks, but from Edge on the Dazzle and Myth on the Razor, it won't be enough. Tier 2 top goes down. Looks like they're going to go back, finish the Shrine as well.
A Lotus Orb. Ooh, okay, I'm liking that pickup on PH. And he's almost there too.
Yep. Sender decided to finish the Vladimirs instead, and they are smoked in the triangle for the Radiant. They're looking to see if anyone's going to make a mistake. Perhaps Caspian goes too far out in the drow. CM is there and forced back by Edge. Excuse me, her own Hurricane Pike. Oh, and her own Hurricane Pike did it. Yep. So 4 protect 1.
BKBs is interesting this game. I don't know if you guys have noticed it, but like, so if Core's on Team Tempest, pop their BKBs and they get songed, yeah, it's great you don't get songed. However, you're the only two sitting up, having to fight the rest of the team.
That's a good point.
Team
Yep.
is knocked out. Okay, now on the side of Protect 1, yeah, I mean, there's a couple of stuns they might be able to dodge, maybe a gust, but it's all physical coming in.
That is a good point. It's a drastic difference on effectively them trying to catch with the 2 cores running with their BKBs, because if they song and back, now all of a sudden once those BKBs are down, they are far away from their team with that song being active. It's an interesting point.
Double damage.
I think the more basic move is don't dive the fountain when
Yeah.
the creeps are pushing your mid in your base.
And unfortunately, with Frostbite dying there on Slar, Myth falls later inside the tower range and above, obviously on high ground. Not the place you want to be on those team fights.
But I mean, if you are gonna lose all 5 heroes, you'd rather it be in their base than yours.
Generally speaking, best not to team wipe inside your own high ground. I would agree.
Exactly.
I'm gonna write that shit down.
Yeah, a pen in hand currently.
That's why I'm here for the high level theory.
I think both you guys though might get your chance to see these late game carries that you guys were talking about with Toph mentioning how big the Naga's going to get. We are getting there, slowly but surely working on that butterfly. Talisman already out.
You know, minus the obvious 16k ahead that they've got on Dire here. Bounty Hunter is making me liking his item. That's a big deal right there. Lion does not want to. And then a Corrosive Haze can be tossed back. Link as well. So now he can get in there with his BKB, not be stunned up, and throw that Lotus at himself.
And as a big fan yourself as a Lotus, you know how well you can time those things to throw off a support when they think they're going to land a big spell.
Oh yeah, just in time, change the fight.
All right, Myth goes ahead and Yule Sender here, maybe just to kind of poke him a little bit.
Behind him, so he's hesitant.
Quo goes out and the blink comes out, and Scuba. Yeah, Scuba was not able to drop the Earth Spike down in time, so Sender walks out. But now they know they've got the blink on the Ava, which is an odd pickup.
I mean, it's kind of the same effect as like a clock, right? You just jump in and start havoc, make chaos.
Yeah, he could do that.
And you're not
offensively.
Yeah, there's certainly no threat, right, Toph, at that point, right? With the Power Time online, your shield and the heal and your team behind you, you're pretty much safe to go ahead and blink.
Can get fingered past his ult, though.
That's true. If the threshold damage is there, but let's see how good that Bounty Hunter Lotus works out. You never know.
Oh yeah, there you go.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Love the Stars here looking to pick up a Satanic?
Is that a Hubbard?
Satanic.
Oh, I'm looking. Sorry,
Satanic.
I'm looking at Abaddon. Abaddon's building the Halberd.
Yep, that checks. Good utility item. Certainly, yep. Gonna give either Myth or Caspian a little bit of trouble there on their ranged heroes.
Yeah, that evasion's gonna be a big problem.
Like complete. No buyback, however. Big 40 armor.
Big certified bulky boy.
But Myth does have his. surprised they didn't opt to get this.
Yeah.
The Roche.
And at this point, I gotta say, those illusions are starting to get big enough where unless you've got...
They found the BH out.
They found the BH. Myth, oh,
No.
can't do it, no reveal.
A lot of vision behind him as well.
Roche is back up, they know, Toto just scouted it out here, so they may continue to send the illusions, and it looks like, yep, it is scanned out. They're gonna see that they are there and get set up for the fight.
Rodon's continue lane.
Sender now TPing to his shrine, working backwards, and they see it's coming with the vision.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
This might be the 5-on-5 team fight here to see it end it all. Smoke is out, Sender's shield is on, he's looking to blink in.
I would love for the Slaughter to get out of vision. I know he needs to push that wave back, but there's a lot of information given away.
Okay, the illusions that the team is going back in for Protect 1.
Just, that's it. That's the
All right,
thing
it's gonna
about
be
we are Blink Slaughter, and you show yourself. I mean, the team's not going to be worried.
That Dire team, they don't muck about.
They're looking to see if they can pick anybody up here. Myth is going to go ahead and be able to escape back out, so they're just going to reset with the Aegis to try to do this final push. It's a good point, Ryan. At that point, if they know that one of their Blink initiators is not looking actively at the pit, go ahead and just clean up the half-health Roshan for free.
Bounty, yep.
Couple of pings out on Sender again on the Abba, but nothing's happening. Blink in, double stun on the Bounty Hunter and the Abaddon.
From their team, and there it is. The
DK
double
Lotus
Link
Orb
was
back
not
out.
with it.
Oh, Sheep. Oh, so the Hex on the Naga. Aegis used. Borrow time is on. No damage getting put up on Sender, though, and Myth is back out. Double Light Strike Array on the cast on Drow and the line, and everyone backs out.
Drow still has their BKB online.
Pressure continuing on the tower. Tower is going to go down. Oh, the fortification is out. No more Blink initiates, no more casting. They're going to clear the wave out here. They might try to reset.
Oh, nice
There's the
crush.
double accelerating
The
crush.
CM is
Instantly,
out.
CM deleted.
Oh, good Link here. It's on the Naga too.
Good
oh,
force. Good force step on back. Match is out of it.
Space. Turning back around for it.
Line going down just to the illusions though. Rooted still.
Another great crush. Oh,
And the Hex is out on Abba. Borrow time should not be up. And they clear everybody.
They take a lot
And
of tier 3 damage, but holy shit did they defend.
That was quite the defense. And no buybacks. Oh, excuse me. One buyback out from Edge there on the Dazzle to come back in and get that clutch grave at the end.
Right.
5k net worth swing. 1,000 XP change.
Unfortunate mistake, possibly by the bounty hunter. It could have been stunned up, but was not able to get the cheese off. So he went in to make the space, Ryan, that you mentioned. Lotus was down, BKB was down, still had the cheese to extend the fight and was not able to get it off.
Money to burn.
The buyback situation. And they only have half a minute, but whoops. There are no buybacks other than Bounty and the 2 supports. Oh no, Lena's got it. Lena. You do have a
But
fort,
these
though,
cooldowns are so short now. They're gonna fort and they'll be up.
And they'll have their whole team back pretty much. They might lose the beginning of the racks here,
I
but they'll
think
have
they'll
everyone
just make the
online.
tower.
Focus on the same one.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Myth content to try to go on his own. Yules is out. Light Strike Array goes down. BKB out from Myth though. Going to go ahead and finish the tower. Continue on with the racks with that kind of damage.
Dire's bottom barracks, they're under attack.
Love the Stars is behind them at this point. Track is coming out. BKB's onto Edge. He graved the wrong target. Scuba Clown down 2 hit between the Abba and the Bounty Hunter, and they're looking for more.
Tier 4 that opens up shrines. Again, I've seen Myth do this in the past. I don't know why. He just, if they would have pushed one lane together, that would have been a Rax for sure.
Yeah, unfortunately, utilized the BKB, was almost able to take down the range Rex by himself, but once that BKB down at 5 seconds was off, Lena took advantage.
getting up that lane. It's faster and
Can't outrun a wildfire.
I've still got my pride.
They're gonna death push? No, they're going bottom. They're pushing middle,
his
going
buyback
bottom.
is- They're
Alright,
gonna
so the
find
buyback comes
he
out on
doesn't
the
have his
Lion.
buyback.
Edge is still down, and the tower goes down. Alien and the rest of the crew is going to look for more here. Going out on the racks, and they're going to finish out the bottom lane of racks instantly.
Radiant's bottom barracks have fallen.
Ping out from Team Tempest to defend their tier 4s. This is it. And they are looking to
Wait,
mega.
Gotta make a move.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It is only 3-on-3. You did see the maiden top
Radiant's
here.
top tower has fallen.
Okay, Hex comes out. Caspian content to back up here and try to put the beast down on the Abba, but that borrow time is going to get activated, and the
Mega.
Rax goes down.
A missed net there.
If they can, and Bounty Hunter's
Get
going to go
away
ahead.
here.
Yep,
Outstanding pike. Make it out clean.
Ender and Love the Stars both activated BKBs, were able to walk out, no problem. Mega creeps occurred. All right, so what's the next play here? At this point, we're in a bit of trouble. We're gonna have to be able to mega, or get through the megas to get to the tier 1, or the
But
mid.
Naga
Oh,
can
they're going
song
right now.
and they can just go.
They're over it. They don't want to sit and wait for them to make a mistake. They're gonna try to get it.
All right, last fight.
Tribute to my house.
I think they want to sit and deal with it. They know it's a Naga, right? I mean, Megas and a Naga. This Hail Mary.
Did they
That's the
bring
lucky
enough
fact. If
vision?
They can catch them out of position. This Naga is far.
All right, this is the last chance. They went on the go. There you go. Take out the CM. Now they are playing 5-on-4. When this BKB goes out on Frostbite, he's gonna be in trouble. I don't think they've gotten enough.
Oh, this.
All right, so
Bounty.
they're going. No, they got Bounty's going ham. Oh, they got him. They got him. They got Bounty down, but Frostbite's down for
I'm
a
back.
long time. Unless this fight goes really well for Radiant, they're gonna be in trouble. If Myth can get out of this, it looks like Radiant's ahead. No, with the buybacks, they're gonna be in trouble because they can't get out.
Oh,
Song's
there it is.
active.
See if they get the TP
And
or not.
They're oh. Silence,
He is
and
out.
Caspian gets out
Outstanding
with that
TP.
silence.
Wow. Whew, that got gnarly.
That was a crazy fight. I believe that was the entire team of buybacks on 4 Protect 1 there, and they were looking to clean up all of the low heroes on Team Tempest, and they were unable to get those last couple of TPs out and finish them off before they died, so they were able to reset, and they took all the buybacks. If they can defend here with the Mega Creeps in their own base, they've got a good chance to push down middle and
They
win the
do
game.
have their 1 and 2 online, but no buybacks on the deck.
And Slardar is such
Really
a critical
miss having
component.
that Slardar. Yeah.
I agree, Toph.
They need to secure that at least.
Radiant structures have been fortified.
They need to get back and reset if they can get there.
Immediate buyback. That's it. Game, boys.
Oh,
Very good first
try,
game.
Tempest.
That was a action-packed first game. My goodness. First game goes the way of
Yeah,
Full Protect
yeah.
1.
I mean, you get to 46, 50 minutes, that you're scared of Naga. Scared of the Naga
agree.
lineup, especially with the lead. But let's see what they got cooking for next game. I'm gonna be real interested to see the drafting choices next round. see what Tempest was worried about this game. Best of three. Best of three. All right, see you guys next game.
Yeah, it's about time. Radiant team, bang. Dire team, bang. Radiant team, bang.
All right. All right, so welcome back. So we're doing game 2 for WLDL 2019 Season 6 here. 4 Protect 1, picking up the first match against Team Tempest. Team Tempest obviously probably hungry for the win to take this to best of 3. First bans out on both sides here. We got rid of Wind Ranger in the way of 4 Protect 1, banning it out, and Pango banned out from Team Tempest. And I think one of you guys mentioned they had a Pango spammer or someone that plays him extremely well on 4 Protect 1. So first 2 bans to go out.
Yeah, so that's something we saw a week ago in our game. Was their Pango did a lot of work in our first game, and we banned it at the first phase again. But I don't think, I mean, they didn't pick it first phase in our first game. I think it's a little early to be banning that.
Makes sense, and like you and Ryan both mentioned, Toph, Abaddon is the one that gets banned out, so it's a good prediction by you as we were talking offline here. They do not want to see that Abaddon again from Team Tempest. That gave Caspian on the Drow a heck of a time in the early laning phase, and 4 Protect 1 opts to ban out another myth hero with the Pudge.
10 seconds remaining.
I'm interested if Tempest is going to let the Treant through, because he didn't take it. The position 4 did not take it bad in the second game. Picked Treant and also played incredible on Treant. Treant's his position 4's most played hero. So I'm interested to see if Tempest is going to respect that history, or if they have a strategy to deal with it in lane, because they did not have a strategy for Abaddon.
Agreed. I think that one caught them by surprise on how quickly he could dive, even starting at level 1, right? That first kill. Another ban out of
Well, and he denied himself and come back full health and mana, you know.
Can I get a
First
quick mic
pick.
check here?
Got you loud and clear now, so you are all set. First pickup with the Night Stalker. I heard your terrible reaction, as do I, anytime I have to play a Night Stalker. Not a fan of that hero.
The thing is,
Silence.
everybody's been playing against him enough, you know? I think, like, yes, he's still strong, but it's not game-breaking.
Dire team pick.
I mean, haven't we all seen Night Stalker every other game? Every game?
You know, I have, but I have not found a solution as the 5-role support on my team, how to stop him, and I usually die a lot.
Well, look, they're going right back to this physical DPS, and that's a good way. Ennis wants to get in your face, and next thing you know, your corrosive haze and just dying way quicker than you'd like.
Looks like
So
Toto.
that's I think that's definitely position 3 and 5 for Protect 1. I don't know where they're gonna play this
10
Venge
seconds remaining.
for Tempest. Is it a 5?
5 seconds remaining.
I would assume so.
Haven't seen anyone on their team play a lot of Venge before. It might be an Edge hero as the position 5.
I think Edge
Edge
plays
is
Venge. I've
definitely-
seen Edge. I just don't know that he's been playing it recently, and you're not seeing a lot of Venge 5 in the meta.
And obviously here we got Toto looking for a repeat performance on the CM. A couple of the same bands coming out here. Obviously super concerned with Myth's Slark, Gyro. And then the exact same bands mid from Team Tempest with the Storm, Kunkka.
I think you wanted to ban the Treant. I'm worried about the Treant coming out. I'm still having nightmares about the Treant from last week. That's why I keep
And
saying.
Treant and CM too, right? On top of each other and get those ults banging together. Ah, no, so there's the 5 right there. I know Edge has been playing a lot of Undying, so that's 4 Venge.
And I'm thinking the theory behind the Venge pick. I do like the positioning with, and if Night Stalker gets on you, you're silenced, you're, crying, but with Venge, you got that position swap to get out of the AOE silence.
5 seconds remaining.
And if he's quick enough, stall it up a bit.
But you hate having the short range against Night Stalker, right? The attack range is slow, the stun range is low.
I think it's decent when it's leveled up.
I mean, Frostbite had a great game on Slardar. I mean, you guys mentioned the miscues, but he was 2 against 1 for a lot of that time and was winning. He was top of the CS chart for Tempest most of the early game, first 8 minutes.
Overall, yeah, he played well. Definitely in that bottom fight, he had Clutch Crush, set up everything.
Lena.
I'm not sure if that Lena is a 4 or a 2. I don't know if their 4-player plays it, but it could be a flex pick.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Juggernaut.
Dire team ban.
Naga Siren.
So Jug is a comfort pick for Caspian. I mean, he likes playing that.
Yeah, a lot of games logged from Caspian on the Juggernaut. Pretty decent with the other physical damage coming out from Vengeful if they lane together. And man, talk about a tough off lane if they choose to take the Undying and Slardar together. Could be pretty difficult for whatever support.
Naga's gonna have a hard time. You hate being melee against the Slardar Undying.
Absolutely. It's very difficult to avoid if you're really trying to get those last hits. You're going to be getting decayed nonstop. And if that Slardar wants to get in your face, come level 3, you're going to have a rough go of it.
I would like to see that lane matchup, but again, Edge has been playing Dying that I know of. So that may not be the lane.
Okay.
However, I do agree with you guys. I would like to see it that way.
So looking like a pretty similar lineup here. Wouldn't be surprised if we see Ender back on the Lena and they just go identical with their setups with Toto being back on the CM. We'll have to see who their mid pick's going to be. Exact same bands. So what do you guys think here for finishing out these lineups?
They really screwed over Myth. That's
I mean, that is basically that band line, minus the Caspian Weaver, is pretty much the Myth Mart for heroes.
I'm wondering about this. I mean, their mid player is an Invoker player, but aren't they thinking Lena's the mid, right?
If they're assuming the way that I'm looking at it with Ender being back there, maybe the Invoker was not the band they needed.
maybe that's the flex there.
But that is, I mean, that's what the flex brings out is they're worried about that being position 4, so the mid is open.
It forces that. Which again, Naga and Invoker though, right? That's a nasty setup.
Yep. I mean, really any way you shake it, right? And that could be a Quas Wex or an Exhort. Necro.
Well, I'm not sure how they're going to be laning this. They do have, I can't remember who it is. I'm going to go check my notes, but they do have a player with like 1,000 Necro games.
Okay.
That might be a freaking 4 NS. I know it's not popular, but
10 seconds remaining.
I mean, you might be right? Does he really need too much once it comes nighttime? 2 bracers and just start wailing on people? That might be enough with the rest of their lineup. They have plenty of other catch, plenty of other lockdown.
it's a really good pick versus Jugs. Omni Slash.
So what do you want to see from Team Tempest here? You know, we don't know exactly where the lineup is for the lanes, but you can kind of see what the hero set is. What do they need?
Again, I don't know two side of this. Now standing players. I don't know. Whenever I see something like this, I always lean towards that Viper. Boring as shit to play, but
Sniper.
wow.
Choose your hero.
And in true Myth fashion, we go the exact opposite way that most people would expect and get the sniper pickup.
That is a gamble. Pay out heavily or get poop. Love the Stars was the BH3 last game.
That's correct. Yep, you are correct. And Ender obviously being the mid. Ender is the mid. Should be taking Necro mid is what it looks like here. And Sender obviously going offline
So
again.
that is a 4 NS. Yep.
So do the tendency here would be to let Love the Stars on Lena farm out versus Sender then? Is that the intention? Because they should be going off lane together, I would expect. So you'd expect to see that the NS would take the backseat to the Lena.
Mr. Toph, you want to reintroduce the teams?
Prepare for battle.
We got here. We got Alien on the Naga.
Do you guys hear me? Am I active
you
in the
loud
game?
clear.
Gotcha. We got
Got
you.
you now.
All right, for Radiant, we got Sendair and Love the Stars going positions 3 and 4. We don't know which one's which in the off
Well, no,
lane.
Sindar was the Abaddon last game, so that's
He was
gotta
the
be
4, but you don't
I guess
know
you're
if
right.
they're swapping. I mean, I bet they play together in the offlane all the time, and they're comfortable switching roles. All right, we got Alien on the Naga, reprising his role from last game, same as CM, position 5, totaled there, doing the exact same hero in the same role. On Tempest, we got, except for Frostbite, everybody's on new heroes. Frostbite going to be on the offlane on the Slardar, pairing with Scuba Clown on the bench. In mid, we're going to have Myth on the Sniper, And in the top, Caspian on his comfort pick Jug with Edge on his comfort pick Undying. We'll see how well they control that safe lane for Dire.
And here, 10 seconds to go. I'm expecting most of the action's going to be on top here with the Undying, with the Decay coming out, with the Void picked up from the NS. They're going to walk forward. Ender's going to be content just to sit here next to the Rune. It looks like they're going to take it. Bottom, Frostbite picks it up on the Rune, so it looks like it's going to go. And 2-2. Same Obs Ward's position from mid there. So on that far side down to the river, checking out bottom Rune, and looks like nothing else is going to be happening. No other wards out yet.
A better of a block for this.
Oh, they just got the Radiant Ward top, yep.
Oh, there you go.
Classic Frostbite going down 37 seconds in.
You're absolutely right. Toph was right. So, Dar's got the Coiling Blade.
Yeah, Lena's definitely got position 4 items with the Bassi and some Tangos.
Now they will suffer.
Why am I smiling? This is what trigger happiness.
I hate life.
And this is what you often see with the casters on the pro scene, right? Their mechanical skills don't let them play at a high level anymore, but their theory is still very at a high level. That's the same thing for me.
I feel like I've heard this before. Those who can't do cast, it's usually teach, but we can just replace
That's right.
that. Edge starting to walk down, love the stars. A couple of Decay stacks out on Cinder already. No problem forcing mode on top.
The Undying should really be focusing those decays on the. There you go. It's nice. Okay.
Nice.
All right, Edge walking forward on Love the Moon here, continuing. Void takes him back with the Void cast, and the Light Strike later lands. Edge backs up, takes some of the regen.
Wow, this Necro mid is stealing some CS.
It's got a lot of Necro games.
Denied.
Edge continuing to walk. Edge continuing to walk down. Love the stars on that Lena. Continue to stack up Decay.
Mid, Ender tried to get a last hit with his Q and didn't finish it off. Got a big deny on the range creep. Myth got a big deny on that range creep. But Necro's still killing him mid.
However, there is
11-1.
Nice.
I guess I was overstating the impact.
Little worried now. Edge has only got one mango.
Not a lot of regen, yep, for the amount of decays that he sent out level 1. So waiting to see if he's going to try to courier any more out so we can continue to keep the pressure on. Otherwise, Caspian's going to start to feel a lot of the pain from these guys. One more decay goes out only on one hero. Continues to right-click on Love the Stars. Backs out, though.
I think what you do here is you get... what you do here is you get low. Yeah, you get low on Edge and go die to the creeps and just TP back with your stuff because you can't take the courier from mid.
All right, finally a little bit of trading down.
Up. Be okay.
A little bit of trading bottom actually right now, but safe lane for 4 Protect 1. Naga just being able to farm without too much harass, unfortunately, from the Vengeful, and Toto keeping everyone at bay with the Crystal Novas. All right, running top here, Caspian does have the Blade Fury out on Love the Stars, but the Light Strike already lands very, very low, and unfortunately, Cinder brings down, instead of the Lena, which I think is going to be okay, splitting the goal a little bit there. Edge is going to be able to run out with almost no health, and misses the Dragon Slave there from Love the Stars.
Choice to die to the tower there. He had the move speed.
think he had it, but goes down.
Also, interesting item buy in mid. He went for the full wand against this sniper. I mean, I guess you can get a couple here and there from the shrapnel, which he didn't queue.
But you can cast that from out of range of the wand.
Well, not only that, but I mean, you're only gonna get.
Caspian trying to swing on center. He goes ahead and activates the Blade Fury, continues to run with him, but it's not going to be enough. Center's going to get out with almost 1/3 of his health. Light Striker Ray lands on Caspian. Dragon Slave is out.
He's got stick charge. Oh.
Stick charge lives. Now Edge is in. Tombstone is down and just right-clicking on Love the Stars. He should be able to be able to get out. Regen is on, so the salve is in. He's juking inside the trees. Caspian does not want to continue in. Edge is still there swinging, though, with those decay stacks on. And Caspian, unfortunately, right now with no regen, has to back out here and probably begin to run and meet the courier halfway to get regen. Five-minute runes are out. Love the Stars there with Edge. Edge is going to try to outright click him. Light Strike Array. Love the Star picks up the rune. Caspian walks away with the top one for Team Tempest. And Toto picking up both. 3 for 1.
The way Frostbite's been laning against Naga, I would love to see Scuba be pulling that hard camp.
I don't know. It seemed to be an attempt, but it looked like a radiant attempt.
Shrine activated on top, and Caspian content just to farm for now. Looks like Edge is going to try to go and reset with the lane. Lane is fully pushed, though, on that top lane. All right, Light Strike Array and the Dragon Slave on Edge. Edge once goes ahead and heals with the Soul Rip. Is continuing to walk out, but the Night Stalker at night drops the Void and gets the kill. Sendera with another kill on top. 3-0 for 4 Protect 1. All right, action mid. Myth is trying to drop a lot of the damage on Ender. Ender drops out 1 of the Death Pulses. About the same amount, but the Myth should have the Assassinate up. Continues to walk back. 1 more heal from Ender, and Myth goes and cancels the Assassinate. Knows it won't finish him off.
So far, it looks pretty similar to last game, where Myth had a slight advantage mid. We had a safe lane for Protect 1 that traded pretty even with Tempest, and then the off lane just has been a disaster the safe lane has been a disaster for Tempest with how strong the Protect 1 off lane has been.
And really quick, just to...
that's absolutely... Yeah,
go ahead, Ryan. Go ahead. No, go for it.
No, I was
go
going to say, at least Caspian, he does have another death to his name similar to last game, but he does have a lot more CS at this point than he...
And levels, right? They had a tri-lane, so... Really
all right, going on now. The Blade Fury, just to avoid the Light Strike Array. That Void is doing a ton of damage from the Night Stalker at night. He is again in the same spot now. Has to drop the Healing Ward with no other regen. Edge is going to try to soak up some of the experience. All right, finally a little bit of action bottom here. Frostbite with this drop. The Vengeful from Scuba Clown drops the Magic Missile, and they get to kill bottom.
Very nicely played. I'm sure Frostbite told Scuba there, my next hit is the bash, so...
Line it up.
Naga.
Edge may have overstepped here. The Void and the Light Strike Away is down. Dragon Slave is out. He's down at oh, the Soul Rip helps a lot with the creep wave there. He's down to 1/4 of his health, though, and not enough. Caspian's ready. Blade Fury level 2 is set. Dragon Slave down plus the Void combo though. So Love the Stars puts himself exact right position. Long Dragon Slave under tower with the Void coming from Sender.
Which is too bad because they had the ward there scouting out the movement.
I just call it how I see it, Toph.
I know, I'm just worried that Texas is missing that.
For me, this is like Planet Fitness, man. It's got to be a judgment-free zone.
If they don't make a move on the sniper in the next 2 minutes, pretty decent timing for a Midas. I mean, those denies are racking up though. He's got 20 of them.
Okay, Vengeful might have overstepped here with Scuba Clown. Just the Frostbite, though. Toro doesn't want to commit the Crystal Nova as well, and the Magic Missile comes back out. Frostbite goes ahead and sprints, but does not want to follow up. Net is out. The Illusions only, though, on Scuba Clown. Crystal Maiden throws one more snowball, not enough for the damage, and just going to continue to run Scuba Clown out of town. Myth TP's in, thinking the fight was going to be there, and he's walking back to middle now.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Assassinate coming out on Ender here just to put a little bit of damage down. Does very little.
Should be a
All right,
kill
action
there.
going bottom. Battle Fury. Yeah.
Your volatility is predictable.
Blade Fury gets the 1 kill on Lena. The Edge drops the tomb, but Sender's just going to just right-click it down for the extra gold.
Good
Gets a deny.
Hey, good deny.
Ender's
Oh,
here,
no.
though. Ender's looking for more, so they're going to see if they can get the Death Pulse off with the ult down. And it is enough to take Edge down. Reaper's Scythe puts him down for 30 seconds only for level 1.
Bounty's up to it's gonna go forward the way of 4-1.
Yeah, they're gonna get all forward.
Under attack.
That the bounty runes basically were given the 2K lead. They got 3 the first time, right? 5 minutes.
Void out on Vengeful Spirit takes on about half of Scuba Clown's Dragon Slave is out. If they can land a Light Strike Array, which he does, it should be a free kill on Scuba Clown. And Vengeful goes down. Sender again with a dominating streak. 4 out. Naga, continued
Really?
use of illusions on Frostbite.
I'm
Go
really
ahead.
surprised that Frostbite is not opting to go for these runes. I know you gotta break away from the lane for 2 creep. You could almost certainly guarantee minimum of 1.
And looks like, I don't know, what do you guys think here about the lane swap? Looks like Edge bottom now.
Like you guys are saying, I think it would have been better to start that way. I don't know if it's gonna be a high enough impact now. They basically have to give up their safe lane.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Sender possibly making a move on Caspian. He should know that he's got the Omni Slash online, and Caspian retreats back.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
This Night Stalker's so beefy, I don't think he even cares. 1335 HP.
He's already got 2 components to the Ags after the first night.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Edge working his way back here. Love the Stars, looking, trying to find him out. Caspian there with the Omni Slash on. Love the Stars. 1 decay out, but it's not going to be enough damage. Here comes the ult from Ascender. He goes on Edge instead of Caspian. Undying goes down immediately, even with the ult out. Scuba Clown lands 1 magic missile. Sniper comes out with the Assassinate, kills Lena, so Myth is there to help. Looking for more on Sender if they can get it, but he's so fast. So he goes over the Roach Pit, 1 drop of shrapnel, but he doesn't find him in the pit. Magic missile is out from Scuba Clown, though, so at this point, Sender is going to try to reverse it with the Void, but he's going to walk into 3 of the Team Tempest heroes. Chooses not to do it. Good call on Sender, walks back, uses the Shrine.
Middle tower is under attack.
I'm getting out of breath just listening to you. That was outstanding. Nice.
Thank you.
It's taking a beating.
Oh,
You do this
man.
for a living, right?
I'm currently sweating. No, but I used to be a wedding DJ, so maybe that helps.
We're still waiting
Midas
for
is
the
out.
fat beats.
The Midas was out on, are we looking at it for Myth there on the Sniper already?
It is out, yep.
Looks like first
Excellent
big
time.
item for Necro is going to be Force Staff to close the distance on the sniper.
Really similar to last game, right?
Radiant's middle tower is
I
under
agree.
attack.
Okay, Myth might be in just a little bit of trouble. Ender decided to chase him going uphill here. 1 more Death
I
Pulse,
think
and
if
then he
would've
walks back.
dropped it would have been close.
I think he could have continued to follow him, and the Death Pulse would have been online. Even if he doesn't get the Reaper Scythe kill, I think he still finishes him. 3 heroes down bottom lane for Tempest. See if they can get anything done. I'm not sure what they're waiting on, though. I don't know if they think they could possibly get the Naga.
He doesn't have her song up and expected. Not skilled.
Pings
Out of
out.
range of that sentry.
Oh, and we got a
which is
blink up on
also
Slardar.
radiant.
Frostbite does have his
that's
blink online.
Dyer's
Looking
middle
for here.
tower is under attack.
They're wondering why this
Dyer's structures
lone
are
4 is sitting out
fortified.
here.
Toto, okay, so there's Frostbite with the Slithering Crush. Corrosive Haze on the CM, not going to get any spells off. One Frostbite, one Crystal Nova still goes down. TP in from Love the Stars, so Lina is there. One Dragon Slave out just to push them back, but it was too late at that point.
Ooh, this Stalker's gonna have his Ags in the next minutes.
Dyer's top tower is under
Minute
attack.
Ags. The Soul Ring.
Before
Love
the
the
night's
Stars may have
over,
found
he'll
Scoop
have
Clown
it.
out.
That's scary.
It's not only is it a problem for them, obviously, farming a lot faster. No boots yet on our poor edge.
Hey, we might find a high ground. 15 minute room. It's going to get contested.
But
Wave of Terror goes out. One swap, but it was already in place. Reaper Scythe down instantly with the Laguna Blade, and he goes down. Toto brings up the Slithering Crush, stops the freezing field. Light Truck Array lands on Slardar. Edge is going to go down instantly. Nets Myth. Myth is trying to assassinate. Doesn't get it out, though. Silence on Sniper, and Myth goes down instantly. Attempted to get the assassinate off, but the Night Stalker Silence came in too quickly. Oh, man, a 4 for no turn with Caspian attempting to get that farm up on top.
It was a 3 versus 5 fight, basically, and then Myth walks in after it's over.
Dyer's structures are fortified.
you know, the Undying was walking up to some trouble there, but I mean, he broke away and looked like he wanted to get the Tombstone in a further away. So honestly, I think he should have just dropped it right there, pop the ult, get that extra 300 health, and just went right into their face. That little delay, walking off to the side, just let them get in position.
Wasted time.
Somebody was already dead.
Dyer's bottom tower is under attack.
And it looks like it's going to be a 2-tower swing for that fight. They lose 4 heroes, and they're going to lose the entire lane of towers there on the bottom lane.
Dyer's bottom tower has crumbled to the dust from which it came. It's the fate. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Sniper is not ready to go. Midas pickup.
And Ryan, to your point, real quick, like you mentioned, you know, he gets off with Myth on the Sniper to a great farming start, but just with the sheer amount of kills, top 2 net worth, you're looking at Night Stalker and Necro leading the charge here with Sniper, just trying to keep up.
Even with a Midas, can't keep up.
7K.
A lot of
gold
that's
difference.
the tower gold. I mean, you're looking at 4 towers gone.
That's a good
Bounty
point.
too. I actually missed the last bounty.
Oh, hang on, okay, so right now, Light Strike Array is going to land, but Caspian already had the Blade Fury up and picks up the kill, which they desperately needed there. So excellent blink stun from Frostbite going out with a Slithering Crush. He may look for more here. Sendair on his own, continuing to farm. Gets the Void out, though, to probably interrupt the blink, I imagine, and just runs out.
Did Ags. Wow, good. He's going for the blade mail, so now if he doesn't.
It looks like we are going to see that same Echo Saber build on Frostbite again for the Slardar here. They see Sendair
They
up
want,
there.
They want this in it. They want. Oh, they might get him.
There's the Blink, Slithering Crush. Omni Slash goes out. Corrosive Haze is there.
Not quite.
Dark
enough.
Ascension, though, goes out. And guess what? Who's here?
Oh, the
Multiple.
three-man
The
Light
3 Light Strike away.
Necro.
Reaper Scythe comes down. Even though with the tomb out, the blink away, and they do not want to continue to engage. Excellent Light Strike Array by Love the Stars. Laguna Blade and Reaper Scythe to finish everything up.
They needed to win.
Oh, they find Caspian. Silence is on. They're going to continue to walk. Now they do have the Shrine. Light Strike Array lands. Dragon Slave is out. They don't have much left. The Blade Fury is not going to be enough with the physical damage. It doesn't look like with the Healing Ward, though it might be enough. He's going to walk into the 3 heroes because he has nowhere else to go, and they still pick him up. Ender finishing him off. Wicked 6 streak for him.
The Dyer's top tower is under attack.
The goddamn ravage of a Light Strike Array.
Indeed. Just what they needed.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
5 roll on
Myth.
team is still lacking
Dire's top
boots.
tower has fallen.
Painful.
Dire's
All right, so
middle tower is
interesting
under
here. I think they were thinking that they were going to push that top tower. Myth may have been able to get that tier 1 bottom because he had 2 more heroes, but he TP's out and they've got to retreat.
attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I mean, they got great high ground defense, but you don't like worrying about high ground defense at 20 minutes into
There
the
was a
game.
smoke.
I think that's going to cost him here. Sendair, going on to edge here. The Undyne in the silence with the Void. Light Strike Array lands. They're going to continue up, and the Dragon Slave, no, it doesn't even, not necessary. The Crystal Nova does it now and gives Toto a kill instead.
Just above the war.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's
All
middle
outer
tower
towers
has
at 20
fallen.
minutes. They're going to get all 4
All
of
the
these
tier
runes
one-
again.
This is a little scary. I know they have a sniper that's waiting to come online, but before when they had the draw lineup, when the 4 Protect 1 made a mistake, they were
This'll come in handy.
They're going to try to punish Toto here for getting the rune by himself. Frostbite is there. Slither and Crush. Corrosive Haze is out. Looking for the Bash of the Deep. Grabs the rune. Nope. Grabs the rune first, and those hits are doing serious damage. I would say a pretty minor consolation prize there, though, for how the last couple of team fights went.
it's a 400 gold CM.
Tells you how far ahead the team is that the dirt poor CM gives that much gold.
And with so much in the bank, still goes and buys the Tome of Knowledge. Says, thank you, sir. I will respawn at my base.
There. Yes. Ah, so the NS opted out of the blade mail. BKB.
Yep, looking, yeah, got the BKB and Blink queued up instead. You're right.
Blink
Already
is for the
first.
sniper.
He's just waiting for the courier.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Well,
under
it's-
attack.
There it is.
Oh! When you're top of the net worth, sky's the limit what you want to buy.
It's just Nagasin already. Puzzle up, I'm sure? No, not quite.
Smoke out here from Team Tempest. They're gonna look to see if they can
This
pick anybody up because they
Juggernaut.
did ping the TP for Sendair. They know he's not there. Slithering Crush, Corrosive Haze on Love the Stars. Big Batch of the Deep already down. Yules is out, so the Assassinate is not gonna land. But the Wave of Terror and the Magic Missile will clean him up. So even though he had a good Yules to avoid the Assassinate, it still goes down on Love the Stars. One quick kill for the smoke there.
This is a really good ward. Out in the slip. Just missed.
It's going to be hard for Tempest to get map control back with all the towers gone against the Night Stalker.
Those lanes will be consistently pushed by those illusions soon enough as well. So it's gonna be hard even just to get the waves pushed back where you think you're safe to ward as a support. Be very difficult.
But the cores are doing all right.
You know, it's definitely not over. They have a 10k lead, but yeah, like still pretty. Juggernaut's a little behind, but I mean, Omni Slash is it outright.
Somebody pull up the win probability.
If only I knew how. I
Yeah,
gotta
I
keep
don't
calling
either.
these fights. You guys figure this out. I'm gonna continue to talk about spells. Another smoke out on. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Smoke. Okay, the Dark Ascension is out. They find Myth on his own. Nova, good swap from the Vengeful Spirit on Scuba Clump, but they still find him. Reaper Scythe goes out, and it's not enough, but they get him anyway. Full duration ult by Toto just to clean up the leftovers. They want more. Back from Sniper. He's already TPing in, and 4 Protect 1 just stops at the tower. Shrapnel's
There is
out, and a
on
quick
this
blink.
NS, although
Quick Void on Caspian.
The swap's not
Okay.
gonna get him away, get sniper away.
He was just a little
Slardar
bit too
was
close as well.
and almost in position, but he just didn't.
So I think with the buyback, I'm pretty sure 4 Protect 1 knows that they're not willing to risk a Roche fight here, so they're gonna get this one for free, I imagine.
Mortality.
He's got Phase and Greaves. Fun.
He just he likes shoes, man. He's a sneaker collector, perhaps an NBA fan.
Surprised that they didn't. Weren't here. Just camp hasn't.
All right, expecting some action mid here with the Aegis. Caspian sitting in the front line, and we're just gonna nova down the creeps. A couple of spells coming across here, and they're looking to push those creeps into the tier 3.
They know they own the map. I mean, they see all 5 of Tempest in them.
So do you think they're just content to farm here, even though they've got the Aegis, just wait it out and get a little bit bigger? I'm not sure if they're waiting on any specific items.
I mean,
I don't think they
they're
really
controlling
have
the
a
map.
choice.
They're getting all the bounties. They're getting all the farm. 16k lead. I don't think they're in a rush. Four minutes until day.
All right, here we go. The blink in from Serdar, a huge silence with everybody. Dark Ascension is on. Good magic missile, stops him halfway through. The Necro tries to heal him up. Blade Mail is out, and he's gonna force stab just enough. Lightstrike Array on edge just to stop him there. Huge Laguna Blade. Toto tries to get the ult up, but it was a sweet swap and a good Slithering Crush by Frostbite again. Stops the CM in her tracks.
Myth gets
that
the
was
kill.
really well played.
1,000 gold on Night Stalker.
1,500 gold exchange, 1,435. Super well played swap there. Was almost looking okay. The NS almost made it out, and they forced a tombstone all the way back here. But get out.
Scuba trying to ward now, probably going to take a death here for his troubles. The net is out, Lightstrike Array comes down. Even though the shrapnel is out, Ender is there, looks to kill him right away. And Myth is going to look to see if he can finish off the Luna, but the Naga is right there. Illusions come out, 4 staffs away. Caspian set, but the song comes out. We'll see what they do. I think they may just opt to TP out, and so they're going to reset the fight.
It's out. He utter snoot.
Invisibility.
You know, that was an amazing blink in on 3 with the Void and the Silence, but now that I'm looking at it, what do they have to follow up that blink in S?
4 staff
Not-
Necro.
Sender following Caspian. Blade Fury comes out just in time, going to get the TP out. Avoids the net and the Silence and Void from the NS, so Caspian lives. Excellent quick reaction play there. It looks like 4 Protect 1 is going to try it again here. They are pushing up mid, and they want to force another fight.
You know, it's funny that this NS is playing the way he is. I almost wanted to say maybe give the Aegis to him.
That may have been the smarter play, as he's, like you said, with not a whole lot to follow up, he is in there alone and unafraid. All right, starting to get start the hits here on the tower. No shrapnel down yet, and no one making any moves. Couple of wards out to see if they can get on high ground vision.
Here.
Yep. All right, so if you take a quick look at bottom tower there, Naga content on Alien there just to continue to knock down that bottom tier 3 tower, already at half health, actually lower than the mid tower that they've been trying to push. Shrapnel's out, trying to stop those blinks. Ender's stuck in the middle of it there. Frost Nova goes out. Greaves already with no real damage out. They want to get in on that tower.
To heal the creeps. Yep.
The Void goes out on Slar. More shrapnel coming out, and they force the Ender, the
Holy
Necro away.
crap.
The Assassinate comes out, and
Wow.
it goes. The Aegis is broken.
Those headshot procs with the corrosive.
Are nasty.
Not ready for that.
It's a lot of damage. And this is no surprise.
Right.
Sniper can hold high ground.
For Protect 1, though, not to be phased, is going to continue on. Illusion's doing damage on that tier 3 tower while they continue to push mid. Cinder happy just to use the Void to stop the Frostbite Blink. They know that they can't get initiated on the back line. Tower down to 30% health, and they're going to continue to split push this.
They can't do anything about it. Death by a million cuts.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Did knock down the Aegis.
Corrosive Haze back out on Ender. There's the Assassinate. Greaves come out right away to Black Dot off, and the Death Pulse comes out. Heals everyone full up. Caspian trying to do his
Gotta
best
figure
guard
out a
job
way.
duty.
30-minute runes. Guess who's gonna get all 4?
Surprise, surprise.
Good remains.
You know, they didn't take any huge objectives, but the Aegis, no losses, all 4 bounties, keep trapped in their base, and a lot of tier 3 damage.
What have we
Lost.
here?
Smoke out from Team Tempest. They want to get outside of this base finally and see if they can take a fight. They're going to find CM and Alien on the
Oh,
Naga
no.
first. Oh, the illusions. They're going to get out of this clean. Frostbite also only getting illusions there, so the Slithering Crush and the Corrosive Haze gets nobody. They're going to probably have to reset out of this. Okay, Frostbite on his own.
Is-
Nope.
Was that a solo smoke? Or he just
Nope,
has-
he's the only one that didn't break.
Yes.
Only one that didn't
Gotcha.
break. Yep. That would have been a very aggressive play by the old Frostbite Slarder.
In character though, right?
You know, if Myth did the solo smoke to get out there mid and try to get something done, I'd maybe say that's, you know, standard operating procedure.
Which I'm not sure you ever want to see from a sniper without buyback.
That's probably true. And if just a fun note here, if you guys were curious who is getting every single creep kill on those uphill defenses, it has to be Sniper, as even though they've never gotten any bounty runes, he's still leading the net worth chart.
You know, so what I'd love to see out of the Undying right now, still opting to save for that Arcane. But honestly, I would just like to see, he's so poor at this point, and what they need is somebody for them to focus on. Gives time for the Sniper to line up some shots. That way the Slaughter doesn't have to commit. And after the Slaughter blinks in and crushes, I mean, that's all they have really. So if they go on the Sniper, there's no save, maybe a swap. Groot at this point, just brace her up.
Yep, just try to get a little bit beefier and just see what he can do.
You're not gonna have the time to get 20 decays out anyway.
Alright, Caspian doing his best that he can to wave clear here. Myth is there as well, trying to take 2 lanes by sitting himself in the middle there to knock these illusions off and stop them from doing chip damage.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And this bottom tower is looking rough. Okay, Edge is the only one trying to stop the tower defense, and not enough against those Naga illusions. That tower is down, and they're going to go back and reset for those shrines.
I mean, I gotta hand it to 4 Protect 1. They're playing this shit methodically. I mean, break away at every 5 minutes. They get the bounty, just keeping them tucked in there. I'm sure that shit was even boring for them, right? Waiting for this Naga to chip this thing down with illusions.
Not gonna lie, unless I wasn't getting excited about the kill casting, yeah, pretty boring game for everyone. But like you said, methodically, and they're doing it correctly. If they want to secure the win and they don't want to go to a game 3, this is probably the way to do it.
Well, and it's so low risk, right? And there's nothing Tempest can do about it.
Yep. I mean, what are they really? I mean, they've dove twice, lost the Necro and the NS one. Finally, some action bottom here. Slew and Crush on the CM, instantly down. Magic Missile goes out, but on nothing, and that was just a quick trade. A swap in, a couple of spells cast, and down. They might look for more here, so that. Yep. I would say Ender. That solo Necro has got to get out. Dark Ascension is in, a Void on both. Flight Striker Ray goes on Caspian. If they can finish him off with that silence, he's not going to be able to get anything done. Edge drops the Tombstone, and Sniper is trying to get something done. Song comes out because they're not sure how they want to play this fight. Omni Slash still available. They're looking like they want to leave. They do not want to fight into that Tombstone. It's far too deep. Does Frostbite have the Blink stun?
Inevitably going to catch up to somebody.
Oh, but the big juke and the Light Striker Ray drops Caspian with the Dragon Slave. Yule's out on the Vengeful, Light Striker Ray, Love the Stars looking for more here on Scuba Clown, but Myth finishes him up and saves his buddy.
The Juggernaut kill though, that is painful.
Are they gonna get their first bounty in 20 minutes?
Success.
2?
Make it 2.
2 for 2.
This'll come in
The
handy.
cracks are showing in 4 Protect 1.
That's the first time anyone from Dire's touched any water in the middle there.
Everyone's so thirsty. Top Shrine looks like
Edge
it'll be
has
going
probably
down
been
here.
shaking to get some wards out.
Lotus Orb pick up on the Necro.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
I
attack.
know it's, from what I know about Caspian, it's not really his playstyle to pick up a Blink, but he's also lacking a lot of damage right now. The S and Y, a little tankier. I mean, I
Right, staying slightly outside of the high ground here. Probably not worth just trying to get the last couple of kills. Myth going to continue to throw some swap out on Sender. Magic Missiles out, Slither, Crush, Corrosive Haze, and they're going to get him down with the Myth damage there with the Corrosive Haze and an excellent swap Blink, Slither, and Crush stun combo from their supports.
Dire's top tower
this is their
is
opening
under
net, but
attack.
they gotta get out there. Roche is online as well.
Couple of pings out for the double damage right next to the Roche pit. 4 out on 4 Protect 1 here, and you might be right. They need to try to get out with perhaps another smoke play.
Would be surprised if they don't smoke right after this wave. One on the Undying.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
How about the double damage bottom?
There's no buyback on Night Stalker.
Ender TP in bottom here, so can they find somebody middle of? Looks like they might be just keen to reset and stay back. They may even give up some tier 1s here just for free, knowing that the NS is a critical aspect here for that
I am
Blink.
really surprised at how laid back they're playing right now. With the NS being dead, they seem
Radiant
really
forts
skittish.
have been fortified.
Wow.
All right,
Again,
and maybe this is they have to watch top lane as well. And maybe this is why they're skittish. That 4 comes out, and all of a sudden that top lane's already knocking down the door for that next tier 3 tower.
You know, I expected at least a tier 1 out of that.
Bottom lane has been pushing, and they haven't sent anyone down to work on it in a while. And there's Night
So this-
Stalker tank.
Sniper is nearly 6-slotted. Titanic is online.
Yeah, he pretty much
This
just
is
needs to
kind
deal.
of- That solves one of the problems now. I was always worried about the. Now he kind of has his own save mechanic. He can get in the funk himself now. Kind of rely on his own. Space
Roshan
invaders.
back up. Looks like they're going to try to catch the Aegis again here. So Ender, Alien, Love the Stars all in. Here comes Toto just to help out. Probably moral support on the CM, and they're going to get another Aegis here for free.
Dire's top
They're
tower
just
is
relying
under
on
attack.
this high ground sniper.
Dead. Radiant's to blame.
Probably trying to buy Caspian time, really looking to finish that MKB.
I mean, hey, you get Sniper Ags and a rapier, and all of a sudden, the high ground defense is impeccable.
We might have to see some desperate moves here, depending on what they do with this next Aegis fight.
You know,
All right, Silence is on, Light Strike Array is on, and Myth is trying to put the damage on. So they push back with the Lotus Orb on Sender. Goes on to about half health. Greaves come out, and Naga is content to start knocking down that tier 3. Shrapnel comes out, trying to slow that illusion push. Light Strike Array down on 2 of them. Dragon Slave out, but they're not going to go up. Healing Ward from Caspian is out, keeping everyone healthy. CM's Aeon Disc does pop there just from the Myth auto attack, so that's scary.
The Dire's top tower is under attack.
I'd love to see the Jug and the Sniper here defending top. Slardar a little further back. Shouldn't be the one trying to clear the creep.
Tremolo out. Lotus Orb is on Sender. Can't really touch him right now. He's going to continue to right-click that hero down. Caspian goes in, but does not get the Blade Fury out. Laguna Blade is out, and there's too much damage.
No. Oh, wow.
Blade Fury saves him. So Toto comes out with the freezing field because the Reaper Sight does not get him. The Blade Fury was activated. Song stops all the damage on the freezing field, so they've got to reset this. A couple of misplays where they allowed Caspian to get the Blade Fury off. They're going to look for more here. So here we go. Alien is out with the illusions. Sender is back in on Caspian. Silence is out. They've got it on everybody.
Ow.
Buyback's coming out. Sniper is already TPing back in. Light Strike Array hits 2. Dragon Slave hits 3. Sender is there. He's going to die for all 3 of these kills. But unfortunately, the Sniper gets used. The net's going to come out right now. Force dives back. But CM is there. The good swap from Vengeful isn't going to be enough because now Myth is down behind the tier 3 tower, or the tier 4 towers. Alien is not going to have it. The cheese saves him. So here comes the damage, and they're going to continue. Myth is just fighting through with Alien.
Will he get the procs? Will he get the procs? He's got it.
Assassinate kills him. Frostbite with a huge stun. CM goes down instantaneously. Myth is looking for more. He Hurricane Pikes himself into Ender, and Ender Lotus Orb, so he cannot get assassinated. Shrapnel's out. He wants some more of the kill. The Vengeful is also chasing him down from Scuba Clown. Goes to the dead. Does he have anything else that he can push him forward?
He has a Hurricane Pike.
Force.
Haste. Haste is just what he needed, and he is going to get out.
Holy crap. Did not secure the Lena unless he Necro.
A lot of damage from that Sniper.
Did it. Buyback on. They need something. This Jug, that's twice now. In the last 2 team fights, hasn't even been.
That's correct. Yep.
Does he need a BKB? Yeah, that's his next item.
I think he realizes now on Caspian's end that if he gets blinked on and that AoE silence gets anywhere near him, he cannot Blade Fury out of the damage. He got lucky on the Reaper site there. He had an excellent play to get away from the Laguna Blade damage, but man, if that NS is on top of him, he can't get anything done.
So watching these 2 games now, this is what I'm seeing from Slardar. He has a lot of kill potential, as we've. She's dead, right? But I think that's kind of his mind frame. But right now, especially that your Jug hasn't even got an ult off. Dies without even. You either need the Slardar to reinitiate on that
Haste.
NS, or you need the.
Yep, I agree with you there. I feel like maybe perhaps the follow-up to defend your carry just to see if you can get anything done with that Omni Slash. Smoke coming out though from Team Tempest. They're going to look forward, and it could be a huge fight bottom here as they're starting to round up bottom, and they're going to try to push down that bottom lane of Rax, and they are going to go uphill.
They are going low ground. They are wrapping behind him now.
Frostbite in front. Frostbite in front. If he can catch anybody, there's the CM. Slithering Crush, Corrosive Haze. The Aeon Disc, it pops though right away, and the Light Strike Array lands on edge. Now there's a BKB though, so Toto's not doing any damage. Lotus Orb is on. Vengeful is going to go down, so Scuba Clown goes down. The CM ult gets stopped. Reaper Sight goes on a Myth, and Myth dies.
Is out.
Finally, the Caspian ult comes out. Omni Slash not enough damage though, and it is called. GG on that fight.
Bomber.
So the quick sweep, 2 games from 4 Protect 1. 2 very well fought games though.
Game, both teams.